now at 6:45, and here's something that has a lot of people talking. The town of Brattleborro, Vermont is allowing 16 and 17-year-olds to vote.
Yeah, you heard him right. This is an important note, though. This would only apply to local ballot issues and local elections. This does not apply to voting for state or national elections. But this move, it does have a lot of people thinking and asking questions.
Yeah, so we sent 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham out to talk to folks to find out if the voting age limit here in Michigan should be lowered.
Some people may not know this, but in Michigan, you can register to vote at 16 years old. However, you must be 18 to actually vote. So, should 16 and 17-year-olds be allowed to cast a ballot?
I absolutely agree with it.
I think that that's too young.
I think that can be a really interesting concept. I am 16 years old.
Noel Borquist says he's concerned some young people may be apathetic.
Even if people are given the option to get involved, I don't know if they will.
I feel like it could be good to get the young people's voice out there because they're the future of our country, but at the same time they're a lot less informed and a lot more susceptible to the opinion they grow up around.
Jacob Glover, who's also 16, says as the future of the country, he and his peers are the ones who are going to have to live with the choices made today. Borquist agrees.
Stuff like climate change and pollution and stuff is it's getting worse by the day, and it's important to get involved. And you can do that younger, but it's kind of hard without having the ability to vote and actually get your voice out there.
James Rawls, a seasoned voter, figures minors may lack a certain level of life experience to be responsible enough to make decisions at the ballot box.
I can see the 17-year-old that's going to be 18 by November, because to me that is an age where they are supposed to be responsible, but right now we also have a lot of people that are a lot older than that that are not responsible.
Lowering the voting age isn't a foreign concept. 16-year-olds in some communities in Maryland can vote in municipal elections. In Newark, New Jersey, they can vote on school board races. And while it hasn't gone into effect yet, 2 cities in California passed the same measure. Amber Stern says she's all for it with conditions.
I believe that, the children are our future. The next generation is, we depend on them. So to hear their voice is important. Just make sure that they're absolutely educated on the local themes and everything.
Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.
I have to say, if you had told little high schooler Alicia that she
trouble.
could have voted, I would have been all about it. I loved civics. I would have been like, please sign me up.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have really enjoyed President Duran Duran.
John Taylor or Simon LeBon, they would have made excellent lawmakers.
Yes.
Okay?
He didn't come in hot.
Call me out. That's okay.
And I would say they would have to blend it because, they don't really teach, or at least hopefully that changes. They don't teach a lot of high school students about taxes, about the in-depth political sphere and structure. So the more that they know at a young age, then
because they're too busy rocking out to Duran Duran.
Or maybe enjoying the sunshine.
Some of the kids are listening to these days.